Hey, how's it going? This is Joe and Tell, and today I'm gonna be unboxing a bunch of stuff that I just received in the mail. All right, so this is something that I ordered actually. This is from a company called FX Audio, and it is another tube buffer. So I don't know if you saw my unboxing of the FX Audio Tube-01. I received that, and at first one of the tubes wasn't working, but after I started using it for a while, it actually started warming up and started working perfectly. And afterwards, I was just really amazed at what it was able to do at its price point. I think it was, I don't know, under 50 bucks, something like that. And I was using the GE tubes, sounded awesome on my desk, so I decided, you know what, I want another one to be able to use anywhere else. I mean, for that price, there's nothing, I can't think of very many things that you could spend $50 on, or somewhere around that price range, and get something that's gonna affect your sound quality in a positive way like this thing does. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to try a different version, and this is the FX Audio Tube-03, and the main difference being that it has bass and treble tone controls. And that's handy in case, you know, in case you have some speakers that maybe need a little bit of a boost in the bass, or a little bit boost in the treble, or maybe a little bit of a cut. So, you know, I've been using my old Marantz receiver, and that thing has tone controls, and sometimes it's handy because I might have some bookshelf speakers that maybe don't have enough bass for this room, and I can just turn up the bass a little bit. It's handy. I don't know why manufacturers have kind of done away with that sort of thing. Maybe so you can spend money on cables instead, right? So anyway, so here it is. Go ahead and open up this box, and here it is. The FX Audio Tube-03. So it has the on and off switch, bass and treble, and then your volume. And here are the GE tubes. There's one. You can order it with different types of tubes. In the comments it says that if you order the GE ones, that's the way to get the best sound. The GE JAN 5654Ws. These tubes I like a lot. I do have some of the other tubes. I think they're supposed to be Russian tubes, but they look like they have Chinese writing on them. But yeah, it really does give that tube sound. Now, I haven't tested like those hyper expensive tube amps. I'm not really interested in that sort of stuff because I can't afford it. I'm sure they sound great, but to me, the technology for a solid state as far as amplification is really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for efficiency. I'm looking for an amplifier that doesn't get extremely hot. Those are the things that I'm looking for. And so some of the new Class D stuff, maybe some of the new Class AB stuff is a little bit more efficient also. So I like solid state when it comes to that stuff. But I do like that tube sound, and what it does for me is it kind of rounds out the sound. So, you know, if accuracy is what you're going for, then maybe you'd prefer not to have this. But for me, I find it more pleasant to have a more rounded out sound, you know, something kind of smoothed out. To me, it's akin to a old school video game that's very blocky, but then you apply some anti-aliasing and it kind of smooths everything out. It looks a little bit better. So that's what I feel like this does. Yeah, some of the other tubes that I have that will also fit in this, it's a 7-pin, are the XK4s. And to me, they sound a little bit clinical. They don't do too much as far as rounding out the sound. So it's not that they sound bad, but they just don't do what these do. So yeah, I love this, and I would recommend this to everybody. And I have been. Ask some other YouTubers, and they'll tell you that I've been telling them that they need to try this thing out. All right, what else is next?